I hope everyone's doing well. Before we kind of get into hockey, just want to start off by congratulating our football team. Obviously a big win against RPI, and with that win earned a bid into the NCAA tournament. So want to wish them best of luck as playoffs get going for them, and it's pretty exciting just to get that feel of what an NCAA tournament is like. So hopefully we can be bringing that to the hockey program here. Last week we did have a little bit of technical difficulties with the production of the video and just didn't get one out to you, so I want to apologize for that. But I did want to congratulate the 3 sophomores that scored their first goals against RPI. Colby MacArthur, Ethan Benz, and Brandon Beers. So all 3 of those guys, great for them to get on the score sheet. We need guys to continue to keep producing so we can have first and second level scoring, and those guys are guys that we're looking to do that. So the trip to the North Country was it was a good one for us. It's always good to get away with the group and just spend some time together. I thought that Friday we played a really solid game against St. Lawrence. You look at the first period, I thought they probably had the better start, but at about the 5-minute mark of the first period we kind of took over. I thought we were playing really well, had a ton of chances to score. Unfortunately, we weren't able to, and St. Lawrence ended up getting the first goal of the game. And I thought the guys had a really good pushback. Like, they could have felt bad for themselves after the first period because they played pretty well. And early in the second, we got a little bit of a bounce as Tyler Watkins threw a puck on net, and it just went in. One of those things that the goalie should have saved it, but it was the spark that we needed to really get us going. And we were kind of talking about the hockey gods like rewarding us because we played well in the first, just couldn't get one in, and then we just got that bounce. So that was a great way for us to start the second period, and then we really got rolling. Nate Hanley scored his first of the season, and he's a guy that's been producing offense, but we need him to finish, so that was a big goal for us. And then our power play has really been on a roll, and Brandon Beer got a goal for us again, and that was his 3rd consecutive game scoring. And somebody that for us to be successful has to continue to score. So it's good to see how well our special teams have been playing. Really give kudos to John and Lenny with the job that they do. They do a tremendous job with their special teams, and I think we were, again, like we've been near the top on the penalty kill all season in the country, and our power play is really starting to roll in consecutive games of scoring. We ended up making the game a little bit closer than we needed to. Took some penalties that were a little bit of an area that we have to clean up. We have to be a little more disciplined, and we're taking too many penalties. We're averaging right around 5 a game. We want to get that down to 2 or 3. Just too many penalties, and eventually you're going to get caught on that. But Billy even had scored in the 3rd, and then I thought that we did a pretty nice job limiting their chances in the last couple minutes. They got one with about 5 minutes left, and then we really tightened it up. So good team effort for us to get that win on the road. Going to the North Country it's a tough place to play, and getting that first one in St. Lawrence set us up for Saturday where we could try to get the weekend sweep. And Clarkson had lost the night before, and they came out really with a lot of energy, and I thought they had control the first 10 minutes of the game. Yesterday in practice we spent a ton of time with small games, and we played to 1 because we have to have a better start. Losing teams skated, so it was really intense in practice yesterday. We're trying to up the level of how we come out for games. That's a focal point for us. We need to be better at the start of games, and I thought Saturday night we needed to have a better start. At about the 10-minute mark, I thought we kind of picked it up a little bit, played better, but it was 0-0 at the end of the first. Again, I didn't think it was our best period to play. The second period we came out, and I was really excited about how we were playing. We were physical, we were hard, we were playing the way we wanted to, and Clarkson has the ability, if you're asleep at the wheel for a second, they have some guys that can make plays, and that's what happened. We got caught puck watching, and a wing got behind our defenseman. He got a breakaway and scored, and as great as we were playing in those 7 minutes, we're all of a sudden down 1-0, and then really a minute later we have a couple chances to score, and one of our best players blows a tire and gives them a 2-on-1, and they come down and finish. And so now we're down 2-0, and again, it's a little bit of you win games in the first period by establishing your pace and your tempo, and we didn't do that, and we allowed Clarkson to stay in the game, and all of a sudden now they had control of the game. A little bit of weird period as the period ended. There was a little bit of a scrum where there was some punches thrown, and they ended up reviewing it for 7 or 8 minutes. Kind of a unique situation where they gave us a 5-minute power play to start the third period, so we were pretty excited about that. And then as we were walking out to the ice for the third period, the refs came over and said they had rescinded the 5-minute penalty, and the player was back in the game. So something I've never seen before. They said they misinterpreted a rule, and so we lost that 5-minute major, which would have been, we were down going into the third period, so would have been nice to have. But I thought the guys responded well, played hard in the third. We had some chances. We ended up getting a power play and scoring to make it 3-1. Chad Spencer with that goal. Made a good push, had some opportunities but didn't finish. And again, I think the learning lesson for us is you have to establish your pace early in the game, and we have to be better in the first 5 minutes. And that's something we're really going to focus on in our practices, is making sure we're intense and ready to go at the start of practice, so at those first 5 minutes you can control the game. We will not be having a weekly video next week, with us having the bye this week. So we'll kind of preview Stonehill now, looking at Stonehill, which will be our opponent, going into right after Thanksgiving. So I guess first off, just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with your family, and then when you've had enough of your family, make sure you get to the rink Friday at 4 o'clock and Saturday at 4. So just good chance to come and yell at someone else if you're sick of yelling at the in-laws, and hoping to have a really good crowd here for Friday and Saturday. Other than that, Stonehill's a first-year program. They're looking to get their first win. They play a Division III team this week. We talked about our start. We have to be intense. We have to focus on ourselves. It's a little bit of a trap game when you play somebody that you don't know anything about, and you think that you should go in and take care of business. So we have to be physical. We have to be hard. We have to play with tenacity, and we have to be connected. So those are the keys for us. I think it's a good opportunity for us to get rolling and really focus on ourselves and make sure we're ready for that ECAC play coming out of break. So, again, hope to see a bunch of people Friday and Saturday at 4 o'clock right after Thanksgiving. Should be a great weekend of hockey, and go you.